Hello, beautiful friends. Alex Strauss here with Alex Strauss Online. I sure hope you're doing okay in this crazy time. And I'm sorry it's been a while since I've talked to you, but I'm really glad that you're here now because I have a special message for you this Earth Day. First of all, happy Earth Day. I hope that it is a beautiful one wherever you are and that you are safe and staying sane and maybe taking a little extra time to enjoy this beautiful world that we're in. I've heard from a lot of you that you do actually have a little bit more time on your hands, some of you, to spend some time in the outdoors, maybe even take a walk. You guys know that I'm a big advocate for mindful walking. But today I just want to talk to you about a couple of things on this Earth Day. One of them is that no matter how you're feeling, and I have certainly, my feelings have run the gamut over the last few weeks from worry and fear and anxiety to kind of boredom to delight at having to just chill a little bit, be a little quieter, be a little slower. They kind of still are changing, changing from day to day. Whatever you're going through personally, whatever you're feeling, first of all, it's okay, and I really hope that you are allowing yourself to feel whatever it is you feel and just acknowledge that this is a really weird time for everybody and that it's all okay with regard to how you feel. But the other thing that I want to remind you and that I really want you to think about on this Earth Day is that wherever you're at, nature can help. Exposure to nature and spending some time in the outdoors can actually help. So whether you're feeling stressed, being in the natural world is really great at helping to relieve stress. Taking some time to just breathe in nature, to just center yourself, maybe put your hand on a tree friend nearby you and feel the life force in that tree and remind yourself that the same force is flowing through you. Nature is wonderful at relieving stress and relieving anxiety as well. But, if you're bored, if you're having a hard time focusing, maybe like a lot of people, you're working at home and you really need to focus, but you're finding it challenging because that might not be where you've been for the last few years, and you are having to adjust to a new situation. And in that case, nature can also help. Spending some time outside in the natural world, again, quietly just centering yourself, clearing your mind, allowing yourself to just breathe, to see the trees, to observe the sky. You don't actually have to do anything, and science has shown us that this alone, just being in a green space and spending a little time in the outdoors, can improve your focus. So that when you have had your few minutes and you go back and you get back to your desk or back to work, you'll actually find that you're more focused. And this is something that I have lived and that I have taught other people because this was a big problem for me. I've been working at home for 12 years now, and it was definitely a learning curve when I started doing it. And I had to use exercises like this to help get myself focused, to revamp my energy, to really tune in and get in the zone and get my work done, even in the midst of, whatever crazy stuff is going on at home. So I know how that can be. If you're bored, it's same. There was a study a few years back that coined a term called soft fascination. And I love this because being in the natural world has a naturally calming effect on us, on our brains and on our bodies, right? But when you are out in nature and you're observing the trees, the leaves, whatever things you see that are moving, maybe you see some critters out there, feeling the breeze, like right now here, it's breezy here, and feeling that and just tuning into it, those things actually stimulate the brain in a different way than, say, sitting at your computer screen or even reading a book or doing something else. They stimulate the brain, they fascinate the brain, and they invite our brain to kind of tune in and really, really focus sharply. And it's firing, it's firing on multiple cylinders, but in a calm way. So this is why it's referred to as soft fascination. And if I remember, I'll try to put the link in the description below so you can actually link to that study and read more about soft fascination. I love that idea. But the point is, whatever you're going through mentally or emotionally right now, being out in nature for just a few minutes a day can help tremendously. It's soothing. It soothes anxiety. It improves focus. It improves energy. It improves and strengthens your immune system. And it helps us fight off all kinds of physical assaults. It improves your general overall health. It lowers your blood pressure. I could go on, and I have gone on in other videos. But the point is, I just want to remind you that spending time in the outdoors is not a frivolous pursuit. It's not self-indulgent. It's something that you actually should be doing and need to do for your own mental health and your own self-care. So I want to invite you to do that. Now, I am in my own yard here, so not surprisingly, you are going to hear my dogs for a couple of minutes here, and I'm sorry about that. And I don't feel like it's appropriate to yell at them while I'm on camera with you, trying to be calming, and so I'm not going to. But the other thing that I wanted to say, okay, before I move on, if you have not yet claimed that 10-minute break audio that I produce, that is a mindful walk. It's a 10-minute guided walk in the outdoors. I don't know what brought you into my world and whether I've offered different things over the years. But if that's not something that you have in your collection, I invite you to go over to alexstraussonline.com and sign up for that. I think it's in the middle of the page. It says free audio workshop, I think. Claim it. It's a free resource. You can listen to the 10-minute audio. You can take a walk with it. And then you will have that you can come back to anytime. And you also get, I think it's 5 days of emails from me. It's actually a little course about mindful walking. So I invite you to go over and claim that if you haven't already. I don't know. Maybe I should pause this. Just a minute. Let me see if I can pause. Okay, speaking of distractions, sorry about that. It's life with dogs, folks. So anyway, if you don't have that audio, that's a fun little resource. Also, if you have not yet read The Mindful Walker, I've reduced the price of the book right now. It's just $2.99 over on Amazon. That link is also on that page at alexstraussonline.com, right in the middle of the page. And so if you haven't read that book, it's a really short read. It's a really simple read, but it's about walking mindfully in nature. And if that's not something that, you're used to doing and you need a little support with that, it's a great read, and it's a fast one that I think would support you. And so grab that while it's on sale. Now, the other thing that I did want to bring your attention to, you guys, some of you are working at home for the first time, and I know that. And I know, as I mentioned, how stressful this can be. I also know that some of you are taking your businesses online for the first time. And I also know about that because, as I said, I have been working at home for more than 20 years. And I have been running multiple online businesses for more than 12 years. So if there are things that I could help you with, I really want to make myself available. There is a link on my page that says work with me, and you can check out, there are a couple different options. We could spend an hour together and I could help you set up your YouTube channel, set up your buffer. I know all kinds of tech that you can use to streamline things, to make things a little bit easier. I know all of the different platforms for running courses. I know all of the different platforms for running live meetings. I've used so many of these things. I can't even tell you how many pieces of tech I've used over the years, and I'm really good at this. So if that's something that you need some support with, I would love to help you. If it's just for an hour, if it's for several hours, if we need to jump on the phone, if you want to do something online, I'm really flexible, and I really want to make myself available to you guys at this time in case there are some of you that need to use some of these skills that I actually know that I could help you with. So again, alexstraussonline.com is the place to find out more. Click on the Work With Me button. And if you have any questions, or if I can structure something that's a little bit more tailored to your needs, just email me. And that's alex@alexstraussonline.com. And just tell me what you need. We'll work something out, because I'm happy to help you. And I'm always supportive of anybody trying to streamline their business and trying to get their message and their work out in the world. I so believe that every single one of us has got something important and valuable and vital to share with the world. And I don't want anything to come in the way of your being able to do that, especially at this really critical time. So if there's anything that I can do to help you in that regard, just let me know. All right, that is it from me on this Earth Day. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. I hope that you get outside and spend some time in the outdoors. I hope that you commune with a tree in your environment if you can. And remember that this life force inside that tree is also the thing that runs through you, runs through me, and connects all of us to each other. And I think in this time of kind of weird disconnection, it's really important to remember that there is this thing that connects us all. And I'm so deeply grateful for that and for all of you. And I'll be back again with more soon. Take care. Bye.